to the channel one more time. West Bromwich Albion career mode part 73 for you today. And it seems like it's ended up being like once a week, which I'm trying to improve. Believe me, I'm trying to do that better. But to help with that, this episode is just going to be 2 games in it. Let me know, this episode as well is the beginning of the transfer window. The transfer window opens in this episode. So let me know if you would prefer that, for now at least, for it to be 2 games an episode. And that way, I can record them a little bit quicker, I can edit them a bit quicker, and they're just a lot quicker to make, obviously, because there's a whole game less, and a lot less to put into the video. So the videos will be a little bit shorter, but they'll come out a little bit quicker. So let me know if you're up for that. But this episode is going to have 2 games in it. And we got Tottenham and I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. We'll find out a little bit later. But Tottenham came out firing in the beginning of this game with the Hawthorns as Sissoko. I mean, their lineup wasn't great. I don't think Tottenham are doing too great in this season, to be honest. They're up there, but they're around the Europa League spots, maybe even a little bit lower if I remember correctly. So they're not really in the positions that they are in real life right now, but Momo Sissoko is stepping up to take a penalty for them, as Gideon Zelalem got called for a handball right there from a corner. They just frustrate me, man, getting called for them flipping handballs. I mean, we haven't seen any handballs in a while. I like to put handballs on. One, to make it a little bit more realistic. 2, to just add another dimension to the game. And 3, to make it a little bit more difficult, because I mean, it gives them another way to score goals. Sometimes the CPU just cannot score or even create an attack to save them life. But then when it happens, it's annoying, man. But then I gotta remember, man, if I'm doing it to help them out a little bit, and then it helps them out, then it's job done. But Tottenham did take lead. Mohamed Sissoko, for whatever reason, taking the penalty. He whips in a cross right there, and Adnan Januzaj, a player who we looked at a number of times and were linked with a number of times in earlier seasons, gets that one right there. And just look at the pace from fucking Kyle Walker. Look at this. This is why I hate playing Tottenham on this game. This is why, because they are pace abusers. They are pace abusers. Especially with the sliders. I mean, I talk about my sliders all the time, but I've got their sprint speed and acceleration up to like 54 each. And it makes a big difference, man. It might not sound like it does. It's only 4, but it does make a big difference. And when they got players like Kyle Walker and Danny Rose as their fullbacks, it's damn near impossible to beat these guys. No, matter of fact, it is impossible to beat them. You cannot beat them for pace when you're coming up against them with the sliders that I'm using. You can't. Unless you have a huge gap advantage, like a huge head start on them. You can't take him on one-on-one and beat him for pace. That's not happening. Especially not Kyle Walker with the strength he has as well. But we did go 2-0 down as Josh Onoma got in behind, and it was just a bit poor defending, to be honest, like just leaving some spaces open, and we just weren't creating anything. And you can see from that chance right there, Victor Moses, that was probably one of the best chances we created in the game. Victor Moses getting a little chance right there, taking a shot from range, and it really didn't have anything really behind it. We create another chance through here. Zamana Gua finds the ball. Solomon Rondon finds Victor Moses again on the right hand side, and he just smashes it towards that far post, and Jack Butland can't get enough on it, and he ends up pushing it into the back of the net. So we're not creating a whole heap of chances, but 2 chances in 2 minutes results in us getting 1 back, and we're 2-1 down. So we still have 20 minutes to score another goal and equalize, score 2 more, and put us in the lead and take 3 points from a game we really don't deserve. And now Tottenham coming forward again, and Ben Davies on the edge of our box, twisting and turning, creating a chance and just putting it wide of the post. 77 minutes on the clock. Not too much time to try and create anything else, but there's still some time to get another chance in. Would have been game over pretty much if he'd been able to put that into the back of the net. And Victor Moses again down this right hand side, getting in the lineup just because he plays well when he does play. He whips it into the box. Jankovic had a golden opportunity to just head that into the back of the net. Didn't get anything on the end of it. And that was that. We lose another game to Tottenham Hotspur at the Hawthorns. And it's annoying, man. Like, if we're losing, I don't want it to be at the Hawthorns, man. I want my home form to be solid. But you can see right there, Victor Moses, I usually don't give man of the match to a member of the team who lost, but they gave it to Victor Moses, and I wholeheartedly agreed, man. I gave him a chance because, like I said, whenever we put him on the pitch, he seems to play pretty well. So I kind of, with a few players a little tired, I decided to put him in there, give him a start, and he performed. He was the best player on the pitch for us on the night, and he played well. And now we're coming into the second game of the episode, Swansea City, and you can see right there the end of the last match, just a little bit of off-pitch action. Sorry, the transfer window is open now, as Arsenal were interested in Coutinho, I believe that's what it said. West Brom versus Swansea City, however, in this final game of the episode, and we're playing away from home. So losing our first game of the episode against Tottenham Hotspur, we've got an easier opponent, but away from home it could be a bit of a problem at Wales. But we didn't let that phase us at all early on in this one, as Nino Jankovic got himself a start in this one. Now, again, a few players coming in, and I mentioned it in the last episode. It's always the games where you change it up a little bit. You think this game should be not easy, but it should be, we should be able to win it quite comfortably, and then you switch it up. You put Nino Jankovic in the starting lineup, you put Ortiz Ramos on the bench, and then you end up losing, and you can't create anything and you're struggling. It's always them games, but in this one we done that, and we took the lead pretty early. Swansea again creating another chance to try and get themselves back in this game, and they really should have put, that's the difference between this game being being too easy and being too hard. Like legendary difficulty, it's not too easy to get the ball off of them, it's not too easy to defend necessarily, but they do create chances in this game, again, as they're denied by Jack Rose this time. They do create chances on this difficulty. They are just not, they don't punish you. They just don't. They really should have put chances like that in the back of the net, but they just don't. Like, he has a clear opportunity to just open up his body and put it in the far post, but for some reason he tries to smash it in at the near post, doesn't hit the back of the net, waste of a chance, and we're back on the front foot trying to create chance after chance now, and we're forcing their keeper to make some saves. We've got another opportunity here as Jonathan Leko gets the ball on the left hand side. He's going to square it into the middle to Dele Alli. He finds Nino Jankovic, squares it one more time to Martial, and just passes it into the back of the net. Like, I can guarantee you they wouldn't have put that ball into the back of the net like that. They might have scored, but they would have made it difficult for themselves. Again, they probably would have went near post for whatever reason. They just love their near post finish. By hitting them on the counter-attack right after the start of the first half, after the start of the second half, sorry, we get a second goal and double our lead. Anthony Martial scoring again, 8 goals this season. He's been outstanding for us this year, been brilliant for us this year. He finds Dele Alli again. Van der Meer gets the ball again, working onto that left-hand side. Jonathan Leko pulls it back to Van der Meer, and beautiful football results in a beautiful goal and a beautiful finish from Maxwell Van der Meer, just volleying it into the, look at that, Leko just cuts it back, and Van der Meer catches it on the volley, sending it back where the keeper was coming from. Keeper can't get down quick enough. It's a beautiful finish. That's pretty much the only place he could have put it. If he went for the other corner, would have probably been blocked by one of the defenders. Straight down the middle, keeper gets it, but he's put it back where the keeper comes from, into that corner. Beautiful finish from Van der Meer, and we're 3-0 up and cruising, 64 minutes in. And I mean, this is what I'm talking about. When you make those changes and you put players like Jankovic in the starting lineup and players like Ramos on the bench, this is how you expect the game to be going. You can see right here, we were able to bring some of them players on as Henriksen gets involved in the attack. Mo Bezic gets forward into the box rarely and gets a rare assist. Squares it, pulls it back to Jonathan Leko, and he taps it into an empty net. 82 minutes in, we make it 4-0. But you can see again, we get an opportunity to bring players like Mads Henriksen on the pitch because we're cruising at this point, and this is how it should have been against teams like Bournemouth and Middlesbrough where we're struggling. But those games are gone. All we could do is worry about what we got right here. Zumana Gua on the pitch as well. Dele Alli though, taking a shot from outside the box, and it's just going over the bar right there. Nice effort, heading for that top corner, just a little bit too high, and again the keeper just dive into the bottom corner while it's going top corner. But Nino Jankovic getting himself man of the match, a goal and an assist in that game, and we continue to train Van der Meer almost up to an 82. I'm going to stop training Van der Meer in the next episode. We're going to start training some more people because, I mean, by next month he'll be up to an 82, and I'm pretty happy with that. Van der Meer, I don't know if I showed you guys his potential. I can't even remember what his potential is, but from what I remember, it's not as high as it can be, as in he's not an exciting prospect. He's only showing great potential. I think it's around 84 his potential goes up to, 84, 85. So there's not much sense in continually training him to push past his potential, because if he stops around 84, I'm fine with that. I'm fine because he's still a beast, man. The guy feels great on the ball. But this is what the table's looking like at the end of the episode. Chelsea only 2 points behind us after having a game in hand, however. So we have after playing a game extra, we have the game in hand, and we're 2 points ahead of Chelsea. 55 goals scored in 19 games. We're looking like we could break goddamn records for goals scored this season. Not conceded the least amount of goals, but the amount of goals we're scoring has us top of the league right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think about 2 games an episode. Peace.